Today we're gonna we're gonna be working on question number 120, triangle. Given a triangle array, return the minimum path sum from top to bottom. For each step, you may move to an adjacent number of the row below. More formally, if you are on index I on the current row, and move to either you may move to either index I or index I plus 1 on the next row. So if we have been given this one, the answer is going to be 11, because we're going to be going from 2 to 3 to 5 to 1, and the minimum path is going to be 11. So let's take an example here. Let's say if we have this thing, right, what we're going to be doing is like we're going to have a TP array, our TP dynamic programming array. So initially it's going to be initialized to zeros, 0 0 0, and the total number of 0 it's going to have is like the total number of length of the rows were given, like in the triangle, plus 1. Okay, and now what we're going to be doing is like every single time we're going to start from it's a bottom up approach. So we're going to be starting from the last element, and when we are at the last element, we're going to say that okay, which one of these two is smaller, and then we're going to be adding 4 to it. So the first time it's just going to be, because every single time we're going to be comparing these two, and they are zeros, so the minimum of them is always 0. So we're just adding this number to it. Okay, so that's gonna turn out to be 4 1 8 and then 3. When we are here, this is our I. So when we are on this one, so this time we're gonna have 6 plus the minimum between 4 and 1, which is basically 1 is the minimum. So 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay, the minimum between 1 and 8 is 1, so plus 5 is 6. So minimum between 8 and 3 is 3, plus 7 is 10. Okay, now our I is gonna be here. So minimum between 7 and 6 is 6, plus 3 is 9. Minimum between 6 and 10 is 6, plus 4 is 10. And when our I is gonna be here, minimum between 9 and 10 is 9, and the 2 plus 2 is 11, and the first element is gonna be our answer. Exactly like that we're gonna be programming our algorithm. So we're gonna initialize the TP to value of 0, and the total number is equal to the length of the triangle plus 1. Okay, and then what we're gonna be doing is like we're gonna have a for loop for every single row inside the triangle, and we wanna we wanna do like the last element in a reverse order. So we're gonna be processing the last element first, and then we're gonna keep coming up. In every single row, we're basically gonna need the index of that, like where exactly we are, and this time the order is gonna be like the straightforward order, like from left to right, like from I0 to the rest of it. So I inside the X range of that row, the length of row. So because I is our index, and it's gonna go whatever is the length of the row, it's gonna go up to that. Okay, so once we have that, all we have to do is in order to calculate the DP, we're gonna say that this is the row of I plus the minimum between the dp of I plus dp of I plus 1, and then we're gonna be returning the dp of 0. Looking good. Don't like it. Yes. Int object is not iterable. So dp of I is equal to I plus minimum yeah minimum of dp of I. That's not how the minimum works. Okay, yeah, and looks like it's working.